Hello, doTERRA. We're excited to talk to you for a minute about the Empowered Success training that we just had. I'm Rebecca Hintze, and I'm a doTERRA Double Diamond, and I've been with doTERRA since 2008 when the company began. Building a business with doTERRA has been my passion, and I'm excited to be here with you today, and I'm excited to introduce you to one of my leaders on my team who I absolutely adore, Hillary LaMay, a platinum on our team who's built her business through social media. Hillary's adorable. And as you listen to her and check out her social media, especially her Instagram page, you're going to find that she is fantastic at representing the doTERRA brand. And she has figured out a way to really work in this current market environment where we're in the middle of a pandemic. And she has figured out a way to communicate online so well. So we had Hillary participate in the Empowered Success training. So welcome, Hillary. I'm so glad you were able to jump on with me today.
Thank you so much. It's been really fun to just chat about this topic.
Well, and I think I should just probably hand this whole conversation over to you because you really are the expert Instagram gal. I think it's important for everyone at doTERRA to have a conversation with someone who has built, and you've been building what, over 7 years, right? And you
Just about
have
7 years.
yeah, and you have done it all on Instagram. So you have had a job, you have a family, you have a daughter, like so many, and you're working the dream of doTERRA, but you're doing it on Instagram. So give us some advice, teach us how to work in this current environment and how to talk to people online.
Absolutely. And when we were on the webinar, one of the key things that I wanted to bring to everyone's attention is this concept of the experience that we want to give people when they come and consume our social media content. And the analogy that I was using is the pantry. Think of your social media content as your virtual pantry, and you're just stocking it with this content of your favorite things, your daily habits. And that's a great place to start. If you feel stuck and you're not sure where to go, you can make a list of all the doTERRA products you've used between the time you woke up and lunchtime even. And that gives you so much room to hold space for content and sharing that. And that becomes your social proof and your pantry that when someone connects with you online or you want to connect with another person, you have the snacks that they're hungry for and they know exactly where to go. And you've made that place welcoming and comforting and open for them, and they can help themselves. They can open the pantry when they are hungry and they can grab a snack. And that's the comforting and safe environment that we want to create when we're creating relationships with people that we don't know or that we're meeting online. We want that sense of connection and we want that safety where people will feel open sharing their struggles, and then we can help be the solution providers for them. And when they are hungry, we know exactly what to grab from the pantry that they might like.
I love the pantry analogy. It's perfect because as a mother and now a grandmother, I look at my pantry I always want it full for my family. I always want them to come into my home and feel nurtured and that they can go to the pantry with fun, wonderful food and treats that they can have that make them feel good and also that are healthy and good for them. And when we're building online, we're really opening our doors, bringing people into our life. That's the whole thing that draws people in. It's not spamming people with here, this BOGO, buy this. It's that relationship we're really trying to grow online. It's a sense of trust that we want to build, but we build that by being a bit vulnerable. And I mean, not vulnerable in spilling all of our negative trash, because I think we're all over that. We're talking about meeting needs because that's the pantry analogy, is meeting needs. We meet physical needs with the pantry in our home. We meet needs from the pantry on our Instagram page or whatever social media you're using. We're feeding people. So it's providing value, it's providing tips and tricks. And you are a genius at it. In fact, I noticed last night you did the funnest thing. Tell everybody what you did last night. The class you did was like phenomenal. I loved it.
It was so much fun. So for my birthday, I love crafts, as you can see if you spend even a minute or two on my social media, but I love crafts. I love doing things. I love creating things. I love making things. And so for my birthday, my husband, George, and my daughter, Olivia, they took me to a local wood painting workshop place where we got to take unfinished pieces of wood and we sanded them, we stained them, we distressed them, we got to design whatever words or patterns we wanted and paint them. And at the end of the workshop, you leave with something that you created from nothing. And it's really fun. You can be creative. And we were just chit-chatting and we connected on social media, and they invited me to teach a workshop about wellness and incorporating the wood crafting element of it too. And so I got to set up a little magnesium mocktail bar with one of my favorite things to share with my community, and how you can incorporate wellness into your family lifestyle. And so we got to invite people to come and learn about doTERRA, and I got to spoil them with some samples, and they got to smell things and try things. And then we all made a wood project, and it was a really fun way to connect with my local community and bring the love of doTERRA and the simplicity and the money saving tips and the value of this lifestyle into the community, into a crafty space where people really appreciate that.
I love that because that's a belly to belly, hands-on, not on social media event that you held. So you're still building your business in that way, but you're connecting to people on social media, kind of opening the door and letting them see that. And I watched all your posts and stories about that, and I was just drooling with, wanting to be there, wanting to take part in it. And this is what I want all of our listeners and viewers right now to know is that doTERRA, we're trying to create a sense of community and healing and wellness right now. I'm all about the emotional healing, as many of you know, with my mental health background. And I really want to just wrap my arms around all the world right now and just say, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And if we come at our social media in a way that we're approaching the world with that kind of intent, that we're really there to help everyone. We've got recipes, we've got solutions, we've even have events, local events going on where they can come and laugh again and be together in inappropriate ways with masks on or however they need to do, but that we can still have that connection, that loving connection. And this pantry idea that you have is amazing. And hey, all of you, Hillary just was awesome going through all the things that we can do with the pantry on the Empowered Success training. We gave a lot of really good tips, and
We did.
I felt like it was a good event. I hope you all like it. Check it out. Go watch the Empowered Success training and see how you feel about it. But the whole purpose of it was to give you some ideas on how you can grow your business online and even belly to belly, but how you can connect even during these times. I know, Hillary, you probably agree with me. I think how we feel on the inside about ourselves and our life comes through on the outside. If we don't have that in check, it's going to be hard to draw people in. And so we want to be walking our talk and being in a good space. And then we kind of have the upper hand to reach down and help the people who are in need. Any other thoughts that you want to share with anybody before we cut out?
We had some challenges that we threw down the gauntlet for on the
Oh,
webinar.
yeah.
So when you watch, you want to have a little notepad, because we want to challenge you to connect with us and share your pantry and start stocking that pantry with your daily habits so that you can fortify your customers with that. Because guess what? When it comes to BOGO time, if you've got all those daily habits in your pantry, when those BOGOs are things that you've been sharing all along, you get to really pull from there. And it's so great. And it's easy to feed your customers and give them the satisfying experience that you want to give. And it's the social proof. It's a permission slip to help them see, hey, I can do this. I have an abundant schedule. You can totally do this. And so we want to challenge you to some of those things. And we want you to take action and feel really empowered. And we want to watch your journey along the way and root you on and cheer for you.
And since this is the month where you want to be enrolling people because you want the special, you
Yeah.
want to get those freebies. So this is a great month to go back to the BOGOs and start looking at recipes and the pantry idea where you're just like really feeding people with ideas of what to do with everything and just provide solutions. You are a solutions provider as a wellness advocate. And as you provide solutions and educate and warm up your market because you wrap that blanket of love and caring around them, you're going to enroll them, and that's how you're going to help them. And this is the month to do it. And this Empowered Success training was all about that. So thanks everyone who's watching. We're glad you were here with us, and we hope you'll check out the Empowered Success training and learn more and get out and enroll and have fun growing online. Wherever you're at in your current environment, you can find success at doTERRA. Thanks everyone.